Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. Let me get a little feedback there.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
Good morning. There we go. Welcome to Community Voice. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Debo. Good morning, Jermaine.
Good morning, there,
Good
sir.
morning, Clark. Hey, man, me and Clark was having this conversation. I don't know, back in the day. Y'all remember those consoles?
Which ones?
The component sets?
Yeah. You know, you'd have a TV. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Me
I
and
think
Clark
they call
was
them
talking about
components.
this.
Yeah.
So my mama had one, but we didn't have the TV.
So what y'all just had the stereo?
We had the turntable.
Yeah.
We had the AM/FM radio.
And the ate that?
No,
And the
you ain't
eight-track
had no
tape.
AM and FM.
Yeah, we did.
Had AM.
No, it was AM.
Yeah.
AM, FM.
Yeah, because ours was AM and FM too.
But what I pointed out was even the
big-
folks that had the TV in the console.
Yeah.
That TV never worked.
No, wait a minute.
You ever go by somebody's crib?
and
they
it was
ever had
always,
the-
it never
They had the
wrong.
portable TV
Yeah,
on top of it.
Yeah. See, but you know what? I remember ours had the top. You know, it was like a top that you could open up,
Right.
and inside of it, it was the record player.
Right.
Of course.
Then it was the AM FM radio, and then it was the
Eight-track.
Yeah, the
Eight-track,
8-track. Yeah.
Did you call it a?
It was a high five.
So that's what it was called.
Yeah, high five.
Call a component set.
It was called a high five.
Uh,
Look at it.
High five was
just-
the brand.
Man, I just thought it was a big dresser to
No,
with
high
stuff
five
in
was
it.
the frequency of the
technology.
music. Right.
Yeah, high five.
High five.
But it was called a component set. Look it up. It was called a component.
So
we did
you
have one.
Did you have one with a TV in it?
We had the whole.
No, we never
Did
had
the
the one
TV
with
work?
the TV. No.
No, Debo and them had the one with the TV on it. They had the one with the TV
No.
on it.
We
Everybody
never-
had the TV on it. Not
No.
everybody. Let me say everybody, because
No, we had
Michelle's
the
going to be the
same-
exception here.
We didn't have no
TV
raggedy
stand
TV
everybody
sitting
else
up on
had.
top of
With
another
the 4
TV.
little wheels on the
Like
bottom, you
our
roll it
house
from room to room. That's the TV we
Like
had.
in our house worked. This poverty that you speak of, I know nothing.
That was only in
about.
Keith's household.
I know nothing.
Our TV didn't work because wasn't a TV in there. That's how we had the one where.
Well, at least
And you know what? You know what
we
was
knew
crazy?
about poverty. We didn't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah. You know what was? You know the album that my mama bought. She bought Shaft.
Really?
Why
She
is that
bought
shot?
Shaft. Well, one she didn't buy a lot of albums. We didn't have that kind of disposable
But was it
income.
the power shaft progressive
It was the. It
black
was.
power music?
Well, you can tell when somebody get a little education.
It was
What?
Why not just say we didn't have that kind of money? He come on, we didn't have that kind of disposable income.
Who said that?
Keith just said it just now. Disposable income. When did it become that? We didn't have the kind.
That's
We
what
didn't
it-
have money.
That-
Normally, my mama would not
You be right with
splurge.
the people, Mr. Parris. You use the words we or they use. You use those words. Somebody said, "Don't forget the phonograph."
Yes, that was the turntable.
It was called a phonograph.
Yes.
I know that. That sounds like something real old.
Even if you
like a
if you go if you
Victrola.
go and if you do a turntable now, it would be phono.
oh
yeah.
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 I'm
Wow,
about to
yeah,
look
sure
up
was.
Depot
I got it.
Hi-Fi stereo.
I got a because I have a Crosby turntable.
Look up component set.
I'm looking at hi-fi stereo first. Sis.
So it went from hi-fi to Wi-Fi.
So, Debo,
I
did
see
you ever
concept.
take the
Don't
house?
ask me nothing crazy.
No,
Jermaine.
seriously. Did you ever take the house speakers that was connected to the
Yeah, I
record
had one
thing
in
and
my
put it
in
in your
my,
car?
in my Pinto. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had one in my Ford Pinto.
riding around with
Sure
the big,
did with basket rim
Man, they
spokes.
selling this
Yeah.
on Etsy right now for $29.95.
What's it
What's
called?
that?
The mid-century Fisher stereo console with
it's $29.
turntable. No, $2,900.
Why would you want that big thing in your house for $29?
Nostalgia purposes.
Furniture.
It's retro, man.
What to
Yeah.
put
A lot
another
of people
TV
go
on?
retro, man.
Here's a Zenith console stereo TV, $3,500.
So
Yeah.
now
Oh
you
my
can put a
God,
flat
people
screen on
selling
it.
Because it's furniture.
So you put a flat screen on it now.
And it's quality wood furniture.
Or Thanksgiving
For
dinner.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Nice little tablecloth on there.
Oh yeah, we did that. That's where
Nice little
that's
service.
where the punch bowl went, and a few desserts went over there.
Buffet. Oh, this one is cold. I put this one in my house now.
Oh yeah, they were nice pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
hated
yeah,
I
yeah.
hated when
Hey,
we
we
moved.
polished them just like you
Yeah.
had that housework
When we
on Saturday
moved, though,
morning.
we
You had to.
move
Oh,
that
yeah.
big piece of
Oh,
furniture,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
heavy. That was heavy, man.
Hey, and then ours was in the basement, so you had to come up the steps with it and carrying that thing when it was time to move.
Wait,
it
what was in
heavy.
the basement?
that thing right there.
Was your basement finished?
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all brought it up for parties and stuff?
No.
It was definitely finished when they moved.
No, we had brought it out when it was time to move. You know, when we moved
y'all
stuff
was
out.
moving.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought y'all
So
brought
let
it up
me-
every
let me-
night.
As I
Oh no. A basement was huge.
I'm just
So-
messing with you.
As I remember your history.
Mhm.
And
I know your
history. Yeah, man, it was
What
carpeted.
was
in the
y'all
basement.
allowed? Y'all could watch TV. You could play music.
No, it was on Sundays. Sundays, we couldn't go to the
Movies.
Yeah.
But y'all could listen to music.
Yeah, I mean, they was playing gospel all day. Mama used
I
to
ain't talking
put
about
the,
gospel.
No, we didn't play nothing but gospel. So, Mama, she would put that big speaker
So
outside
y'all
of the
didn't know
door.
Aretha Franklin?
Listen, the only time we got Aretha is when we went to school.
Oh.
But at home, it was the Mighty Clouds of Joys, it was the Winans, it was Commission, it was Vanessa Bell, Shirley Caesar. But we was known on our block because people would be like, y'all them people that would have that music playing loud, but then they would hear us in the basement playing music. So they would stop, like they'll be standing outside of the house, hearing us play music to the point that Mama used to have barbecues in the backyard. And everybody from the neighborhood, man, you just used to come down and sit in the yard. So we playing music, they eating. Yeah, man, it was a big.
Any liquor?
Nah.
Dude, if
Nah,
it
man,
wasn't
Pops would do that. No. Pops would say for real.
If they
I'm
were
like,
I saw some-
Commodores, why would there be liquor?
I saw something with Jesus' love.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Y'all
They
played
did-
that
they did make that
Commodore.
one.
Points.
No, he
Points to that
didn't.
level.
Jesus
Wait. He's saying that as a joke, but his
But it's the
uncle,
truth.
his uncle Lloyd used to lead that at
Sure
church.
did.
Jesus is love by the
Yeah.
Commodore.
and they used to look at him funny.
Yeah, they ran all our
Well-
behinds out of there.
We all used to look at Lloyd funny because we knew he was a
Rewanzo's
criminal.
son Marcus used to do it, and Marcus turned it into a presentation, man. Marcus have all the
Wow.
like, dude, come on, man. This ain't Broadway.
Yeah, man.
That was really good, Keith. That was quick.
Let me I was, just going through Facebook and with Sean Joseph, my sports lady. She put out there this morning, who would you prefer to sing at your wedding? And it was two dudes she had out there. And all I could think about, and I was gonna put in there, but don't invite Jermaine right out.
Yeah, I knew where you were going with that.
Come on, man.
Who
Listen,
would you want singing at your wedding?
Michelle, you know the backstory to that, don't you?
Of course I know.
Jermaine, Clark, do you know the
Don't
backstory?
tell it. Don't tell it, because it just makes it look even more trifling.
but I didn't do
Keep
nothing.
that in-house.
I
Don't tell
didn't
it.
do
Oh, you
nothing,
did a whole
man.
bunch. You was
Listen, I
And
did
Keith
my
is
job.
dirty for bringing it up.
I did my job.
Well, no.
Mayor of Pettyville.
But
over
I
here.
did my job,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
Shell.
No,
I
you
did
So-
my job.
Clark, how,
Clark, no, because Clark had the conversation because he said he
so
had
you
a
know
similar
about him
situation.
singing at the? Oh yeah.
Clark,
Because
no.
you was the DJ.
So wait, and Clark agreed with me.
Trifling one, trifling two. I mean, this is
Hey,
Clark agrees with you that what?
that I did my job. That I went to go get the money.
playing for
You
a
DJ
ex.
for X.
Yeah, that's right. Get gone out of here.
Thank
You
you.
know.
Thank
Look, now
you.
he had to run on out of here.
And listen,
Yeah.
business is business.
Keith, why
listen,
why you do that?
Business is business. The
Filling
relationship.
time.
Keith, have you ever officiated for an ex?
No.
Okay, question. So, would you officiate an ex funeral?
Well, that's
So,
different.
what's the difference?
You dead.
You still there,
Ain't no
Yeah.
chance of y'all hooking back up.
It's over.
but you still
It's
there.
a wrap. But I bet you
I think the
you're not
problem.
gonna be
I think
officiating
the
an
problem
ex's
would be when I
wedding.
tried to climb in the coffin.
Oh, Lord.
that might be the
That might
giveaway.
be-
that I didn't quite get over that.
Keith, not just a giveaway, a dead giveaway.
Oh my God, bro. That
Sorry about that, Michelle.
real proud of that. I'm just real
hey,
proud.
but when y'all get done,
Jermaine,
I didn't do nothing wrong.
okay,
I
Jermaine,
was hired.
we done-
I
Keith,
did
why
what
you
I
do
did,
this,
and I got up out of Dodge.
Why you
I
do
didn't
this,
stay.
man?
I didn't go on the honeymoon
You
with him.
so messy.
I
Yes,
just
you did.
no.
You
I mean,
so
You,
she
you mentally you was on the
Look at his
honeymoon
face.
with her.
she might have took me with her,
Jermaine,
but I
look
didn't
at
go.
his face.
I know he was full of it. I know.
Feed into
I know
this.
he full of it.
Like, you know what she did?
But I'm just saying, I didn't have nothing to do with that,
Him
man.
and Debo is the king
Well,
of setup.
listen,
I just
got-
believe that when the preacher says that anyone here that knows reason that these
Oh,
two should
man.
not be joined
Hey,
together,
I think I was in the bathroom.
let
when
him
that
speak now, forever hold his peace.
See, I
You know,
wasn't
but
playing.
He or she.
But you know what that's based in? That's just based in, are you married to someone else?
Yep.
That's all it's saying. It's
I know what it was based in, but we
I know
done
I
took
was
it a
thinking
whole
it's
nother
so
level.
much more, yeah.
Yeah, I was just with her last night.
Oh, so it's not about trifling stuff. It's literally about legalities.
Yes.
If you, this is not.
Yeah, I think it's perfunctory.
So why do they say if there's
Even though I
anybody
did
that
kind
got
of look
something,
over my shoulder when the question was asked.
so they asked the question, if anybody, if not, let them hold their peace.
Right.
So yeah, like why would
Legally,
you?
that they cannot legally, and that's important language, legally be joined in marriage. And the only way you could legally, well, two ways you legally cannot be joined in marriage. That's your sibling,
Right.
and
if you're married,
and you're married.
see, so either way, I just played.
But
It's so messy. It's so messy.
I don't think I've ever been pointed out to the fact that word says legally in there.
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard that neither. And
I can bring my little Starbucks.
I mean, now
That's fine.
I
but
believe
I mean,
in that it's there, but
I don't
think
recall I always
think
hear
people
is
skip
there
over that.
anyone here who has reason that these two should not be joined together,
Yeah.
not legally joined together.
Now, I mean, not saying that it don't say that in the book, but I think that.
Now, what version you got? You got the King James?
I got the.
No, he got the LeBron James version. It's still King James. It's just LeBron.
Y'all got the LeBron James version. Y'all got the hood version of the marriage vows. And I mean, this is an officiant.
I mean, I get it, but people, some people go off the top of their heads. Some of the people go off the top of their head and they don't have the book in front of them.
Because it's a hood ceremony.
No, I get it, but because words have meaning, and if you say the wrong words, is that contract still valid?
Oh Lord.
No, the contract.
How do we know it's Tuesday?
The contract.
Because it ain't.
So Jermaine, just so we're clear.
How do we know if we look in the mirror that we actually looking?
So these are questions. See, okay, questions.
We need to do a book of Jermaine questions.
Questions.
A book of Jermaine questions.
Listen.
We can make money off this.
Why do I, if I don't have ID, how do I supposed to get ID if I don't have ID? And why do I need ID?
Why do you need ID? If you need a official government ID, then you have official government documents which will allow you to get an ID, i.e. your birth certificate, your social security card.
So my question then comes down to
my change, man.
I want to sing it this way.
See, she just made a remix.
You would have been standing next to me in the choir.
Yeah, you'd have been
lyric killers.
And until my burdens is laid down, like what is you singing?
Hey Jay, across 110th Street.
I get to come up with my own lyrics.
Oh man, people be you be going, but in my mind, as long as you hit the note, you hit the right note.
You don't think the words are important?
The words are important, but if you
Smokey Robinson not knowing lift every voice and sing was important to me. Singing it at the White House.
You went in hard on that.
He was singing it at the White House.
So
in front of the black president.
So if you knew that you was gonna be scheduled,
and Jennifer Hudson had to feed him the words because Mr. Eyeliner didn't know the words.
Eyeliner.
You look like you would have rehearsed.
He was.
The man is 90 years old. Give him.
He wasn't 90 when he was doing that.
Okay, he was in his 80s. He was old.
Which means you should actually know lift every voice and sing. You should know. Does everyone here know lift every voice and sing?
I can't tell you the second verse, Storm, either. I don't know all of that one.
I know how to play it. That's for sure.
This is
because I'm not going to say where we were, but Michelle really went off. Damn, it's on the paper.
We were at the NAACP Freedom Fund dinner. I will say where we were, and the man singing "Lift Every Voice and Sing" did not know the words.
It's on the paper.
I'm like, bruh, they printed it in the book for you.
Keith, I got a new song for you.
Keith them had it on the board at church. We were singing it. When that Black History Month that came to your church, Keith?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody could ever hear your phone.
Because it ain't real.
How do we know it's really your phone?
What are you playing?
He said God is about to whoop some tail.
What is he saying? What is it supposed to be?
He made the song up during service.
God,
is
whip
about
your
to
tail.
whoop some tail.
God is about to whoop some tail.
God's about to whoop some tail. Somebody's going to hell.
Debo,
God is about
to whoop some tail. Somebody's going to hell. This is what our folks do during the congregation.
We spend a whole lot of time on heaven and hell, don't we?
Yeah. God is about to whoop some tail. Somebody's going to hell. Wow. So can you imagine me on the organ playing and like, what? But this is the type of stuff that we got to deal with, especially like at funerals and stuff like the people get up and say, pray my strength in the Lord. I really wasn't feeling good. Well, why would you get up and sing anyway? Then you sing songs that we don't know. So now we sitting up there looking crazy.
Speaking of,
You sending him into a rant.
I was at the homegoing celebration of Deborah Owens.
Oh, okay.
And that's Robert Orange Renz.
Yeah.
Her sister get up at one of the more moving tributes I've ever heard.
Wow.
At a funeral.
What stood out?
She talked about the question that people have when her sister was a fitness nut. I mean, I used to see her out at Lake Park walking her Rottweiler. Come get this Rottweiler, her Rottweiler. And she asked the question as she's dying, why me? And that's a question and her sister did a real good job of tying it into, not in effect saying, why not you? Because you were a great example of how to get through something like this. Man, it was just so, God, it was so moving. And it was, and she used the Proverbs where God had made promises and that you get through it. So yeah, that question, why, is always a question people ask, like, why me? What did I do to deserve this? Or what did Michelle do to deserve this? Sometimes nothing.
No, seriously. No.
How did Michelle do? Don't use my name.
No.
Don't use my
Hey,
name.
but you know what? I had found
You got a lawyer?
myself.
Have your lawyer call me about your damn name.
Don't use my
No,
name
but seriously,
in
I
your
found
why me story.
I found myself doing that 2 years ago when they diagnosed me. Because when I heard it, after I heard it, I had to take time to myself, and I'm sitting back and I'm like, it's like, huh? It's like me? It's like, not like, why me? Like me? Are you serious? Me?
But you the same you that did all the dirt jumping across the Burger King counter slapping people, right?
So that was in my hood days.
So
That
I'm
was
just
in my
saying,
hood
we
days.
can come up with some
Why
reasons.
not you?
But I'm just saying.
I mean, I've listened
You
to
said
your
we can come up
story.
with some reason. We know your
history.
I'm just saying.
And,
Listen, I've come a long
Keith,
way.
can you do it again?
We know your history.
I've come a long way.
So, hell yeah,
You know what, Shell? I got something for you.
There was and it is a question people ask. I mean,
Yeah.
it is
I would never
regardless.
ask that question.
Some people do.
Really?
I mean, no, I know that there are because I've heard some of my friends do it.
because
I just never would though.
You looking at
Because
you
number
looking
one,
at,
it's like life, man. Stuff
But
happens.
but
you looking at mortality.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So like, and I mean, I know this is far from you, but like, say you go get tested and you find out I got AIDS. You like, what? Like, how? See
Well, I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
how versus why is two different things.
You trying to tell us something?
Different example. I mean, I'm just saying.
How?
I mean,
You trying
but
to tell us something, Jermaine?
Is this still National AIDS Month though?
Yes.
Awareness Month?
Yeah,
So it's a good
And I
example.
understand
Yeah.
Trump
So-
did nothing in recognition of it.
No.
And
Right, he
cut
didn't
the
say
money
nothing at
that's
all.
going to Africa to deal with, I guess a broken clock is right twice a day.
yeah.
And George Bush sending money to Africa to
Because you
deal with
understand the
AIDS.
global impact,
Right.
man.
Wow.
And
Oh,
so,
and speaking of,
what?
I don't know if you saw it. I know you saw it when he got the inaugural
He
FIFA.
created his own
Created
award.
award for it, right? You know how life is still happening in real time.
This guy created his own award.
So that her peace accord that he signed
Yeah.
between was
Yeah.
it Rwanda
Yeah.
and the Democratic Republic.
They
That's
fighting
unraveling.
now.
Guess
Yeah.
what? Thailand and Cambodia
Yeah.
None
are
of this
back
stuff
at
is
it.
sticking. Number one, And I keep trying to figure out what is the official role of Jared Kushner in this administration.
Go get money.
How is this
Yep.
man being sent out on behalf of the United States? You are not an agent of the United States government.
He's on behalf of Trump.
But no, I'm like, you just got like random cats going to do your bidding, and
It ain't
in some of
random.
the most high
No,
stakes
these
meetings.
These are
They're doing
people.
money.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
money.
This is
Every
about
place
dust.
they go,
This is about
negotiate. It's about
It's
money.
about
But
money
for
again,
Trump.
how is, I just don't like for the life of me understand how this is legal for you to send somebody who is not a government employee to be negotiating on behalf of the United States government.
Well, guess who would have to go in and challenge his legality?
Oh, I know.
The Justice Department.
And the love of money is the root of all
No,
evil.
that's business.
So he no. So I mean, so what I'm saying is he loved money so much that he don't care who he trample over. He don't care what he do to go get it.
I just don't understand, though, just from the country's perspective and legality, how this man is able to send some. Because I've yet to hear what Jared Kushner's title is. And I mean, this man is in every high stake negotiation that's happening around the world right now.
You send Steve Witkoff, but you
Yeah,
don't
and
send
Steve
Mario.
Witkoff is a businessman.
Right,
You don't send Mario Rubio.
You don't send Mario Rubio, who's the
Or-
Secretary of State.
So
Marco.
Yeah.
Mario.
So
Marco.
do y'all remember when he first got in and he called that meeting for all of the people that own companies and
Mhm.
all the
Yeah.
other stuff? He had them at the table, and this was all shaping up for what he wanted to do with this whole money circuit, with having money floating in, and because it's all about money.
I get that. I just still have got to talk about the legality of it all. Though.
When
I don't
Netflix buying
understand
Discovery Time.
how you
Warner.
got all these people in here handling stuff on behalf of the United States government, representing us in meetings, and you are not an official agent of this country.
Because it's not really on behalf of the United States.
No, it's not.
It's on
It's
the
on
behalf
him.
of Trump.
Just like him blasting Ukraine's president now. You know, you didn't read the
Yeah, you
The
didn't
offer,
read
you
it. How you
didn't-
gonna
and
say
I'm
you didn't
like,
read it?
like you read it.
Like you even
Oh,
wrote it.
well, that's
Right?
another great comeback for
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I thought that was this idea because he's going to do business with Russia. What Russia wants to see, if you get the ceasefire, then those sanctions will come off, right?
Right.
And so that becomes the thing because right now Russia is so heavily sanctioned, you're not supposed to be buying, buying anything from Russia, selling anything to Russia when it comes to oil.
Right.
Iran is doing that. Other countries are doing that. So it's always business. It's always transactional with this dude.
So is Russia trying to take Gaza?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and by the way, over 400 people have died since the ceasefire in Gaza.
Which, like I said, all of this,
2 people they were surrendering,
yeah.
and the Israeli Defense Force opened fire and killed them.
I mean, when you see that video footage of them mowing them bodies, and you see literal body parts sticking up and being moved forward with a heavy piece of machinery, like this is the craziest thing ever. All of these were just like none of these agreements were real.
So Israel is trying to take Gaza,
Well, Israel controls Gaza.
but it's a part of Gaza that they're fighting for, that they're trying to get.
No, that they pretty much decimated Gaza. Gaza has no
Yeah,
real
it's a wrap.
infrastructure. It's nothing.
There's
there.
nothing left.
Right, and you
They tore
can't
up everything.
you can't displace the people. Egypt doesn't want them.
Because I thought Trump was trying to rebuild in Gaza. He was
But
trying
he
to
wanted,
build hotels
they're talking
and all
about
of that
like
stuff.
resort nonsense and
Yeah,
foolishness, but
because
it's not for
Gaza's
the
a-
Gazan people.
Oh,
Because it's
Oh.
on the sea, right? It's on the
Yeah,
Mediterranean.
yeah, that's about luxury,
Oh.
property.
One of the deacons was saying he caught a program in Eastside. John had called in. And I said, "Well, yeah, there is an apologist for Israel, but I'm just saying, you got this going on. I don't even know why I thought. Now you talk about settled law. Now some people always thought that Roe v. Wade was settled law. Obviously, we found out that it wasn't. And actually, that birthright citizenship was the 14th Amendment, but wasn't there a case by a Chinese?
Yeah, I brought it
individual?
up this morning.
Right. That had
1897,
that he had gone in and challenged whether or not
because his parents were immigrants.
Right.
He was born here,
And
and they
whether or
tried to
not-
say he wasn't a citizen.
Right. And then
Yeah.
that would impact on people like now, technically, if you're on a military base in a foreign country, you're still on American property
But Trump recently tried to challenge that. I want to say,
because that would be John
I
McCain.
forgot how long ago, but there was because it happened to a black soldier whose father was military, and this was like maybe 5 months ago. The brother was born on a military base, and they were trying to basically say that he was not a U.S. citizen. And then he had gotten into like some minor skirmish, and they were trying to deny his entry back into the United States. And he was like, "What are you talking about?" And they was like, "Well, you weren't born over here." He was like, "My daddy was in the military. So what are you talking
Because
about?"
John McCain was born in Mexico.
Yeah.
You
Like-
know, I mean, but it doesn't matter where you're born if your parents or one of your parents is a U.S. citizen. That's just your birthright.
But now he's saying that if you're not a citizen, and even if you was born over here, but you're not a citizen, that you can't get birthrights.
Yeah. And how come we're not talking as much about the brother who left he's a brother that left the pipe bombs?
Number one, it's a couple of things because a lot of people didn't believe.
I don't
pipe
believe
bombs.
that.
A lot of
I
people
still
just,
don't believe
like,
that.
do we really do pipe bombs?
Yeah, I still don't
Like,
believe
a lot
that
of people
one.
didn't believe it, and then other people that may have believed it, they were like, So was you a conservative?
Two
'Cause you-
words for you, DC sniper.
I mean, it happens. It happens. It's okay. You know,
It's like, guess
here
what color
and
he is?
there.
That's like the
when
game.
Cedric the Entertainer said that the DC sniper was the Jackie Robinson of crime.
we don't do that.
You
But-
listen. But hold on, we can pick it up.
Yeah,
after
go
the break.
ahead.
You listen to Community Voice. I bet you were surprised when you saw
I
his
was.
brother.
Right,
I
stop
know I was.
No, when they said his last name, they said something Junior, Cole Junior. I said,
Yeah, that's a brother.
he gotta be brother.
You listen to Community Voice. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Poll shows growing frustration with the U.S. economy, especially among middle and working class Americans. The survey finds that 46% of people say the cost of living is the worst they can remember. And that concern includes some of President Donald Trump's own supporters. In fact, the poll shows 37% of Trump voters from 2024 say affordability is the worst they have seen. Overall, 46% of respondents say the economy now belongs to Trump, and that responsibility of rising prices rests with him. The poll also shows that 53% of voters who supported former Vice President Kamala Harris in the 2024 race say the cost of living is the worst in their memory. Now, among the hardest expenses to afford are groceries, health care, and utility bills. 33% of those asked say groceries are difficult to afford. Jackson.
Here's your updated forecast. Most of the body's size report today was behind the for 20s, winds out of the north around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tonight, we'll have a chance for some snow showers through late with cloudy skies near 19. Tuesday, a slight chance for rain and snow mixing near late with cloudy skies, a high around 36 degrees. Wednesday, chance for rain and snow mixing early and becoming a
All right, welcome back. Hey, y'all, the phone lines are open 414-444-5250. 414-444-5250. I just went in this morning and so who do you think has the more favorable schedule going down the stretch run here, the Bears or the Packers?
I think the Bears got a more favorable schedule
Yeah,
because
I
the
do too.
Packers got to play Denver. They play
Denver.
Minnesota. Hey, right. And Bo Nix in Denver is on the road. They on the road. They on the winning streak, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you got Bo Nix that's playing out of his mind. Minnesota. I mean, that whole any given Sunday thing can apply to the Minnesota game. But if we get these, because I think we got 4 games left. Is it 4 or 3? It's 4,
I
right?
believe.
Yeah. Okay. So we got we got Denver, we got Minnesota, we got
Chicago.
the Ravens.
The Ravens. Yeah.
So the Ravens is the last game, right? Or is Chicago the last game?
No, Chicago.
Vikings is the last game.
Minnesota the last game.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got
that's in Minnesota. That at home.
Minnesota. That's in Minnesota. So we got Denver in Denver, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got Denver and Denver. Then we got
Chicago and Chicago.
Chicago, and then we got the Ravens
I think we at home.
at home with that. Yep, and then we close out the season with Minnesota. Yeah. So you have teams like the Ravens that's fighting to get in the playoffs, so they got something to play for, and that's what make this schedule right here kind of
something to play for. They've been losing.
Yeah, but now you in the squeeze, so you have to win. So they gonna throw the kitchen sink because they have to win.
Can the Lions beat the Bears last game of the season?
I think they can. The only thing is, and this is what scared me about Chicago. Chicago running game is kind of like Detroit's running game. Detroit got Sonic and Boom, right? So what is the Southern Hedgehog and
Montgomery?
Yeah. So they got the 2 running backs, and their running game is spectacular than when they get.
Pretty much shut that running game. The Packers got a good defense. I just think that that offense needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
But and look, man, you talk about. I thought they was gonna cut Keyshawn's behind.
Man, then when you get that personal
two kept a drive alive. They
yeah.
And man, LaFleur wore him out when he came off the field, man. I mean, he got in his grill,
and
because that's what he's known for.
He's supposed to.
Yeah, man. And this dude's a veteran, man. 2 of them,
but he just like you said, he's known for stupid stuff.
Well,
he's like
he had redemption.
Yeah, but again, that play. Even when you look at that play, we really got lucky because Keyshawn came across the field. He came across the end zone to actually intercept that.
Right, a better throw.
So if that cat would have led him to the back of the end zone,
that's a score.
That's a score, and then we would have lost because they would have went for the 2 point.
But it's hard to say though because you got a right hand quarterback going to his left.
Yeah, but
so it's hard to make a perfect throw.
I know, but it's only some people that can do it, like Aaron Rodgers, Favre was real good at that. But if he would have. If he would have projected that, instead of going up
because what they originally was going to run,
the
Packers had figured out they had 4 players, so they couldn't run the screen, and they're running out of time.
Yeah, but that guy was open; he was naked. Yeah, because Keyshawn had to sprint across. Naked, he was naked.
But Caleb was running for his life.
Now
he actually could have run.
Yeah, because
he got the first. Yeah,
he could have
and kept it alive.
Right, but he made that decision.
But I like that play that Chicago did, man. And when they had the tight end in, and then they had number 79 come in and report as an eligible receiver. That was so strategic, Doc. Because they ran him in motion to the left,
right?
And the guy that was on the right side, he just made a beeline left, like straight across. But then he was wide, so nobody saw him.
The tight end had just wiggled through the line, and then all of a sudden, bam, he widened. Nobody
seen him.
Nobody.
Like I didn't even see him until the end, and I was like, "That's a cold design play, man. That's a cold design play, man. To have him do that."
Oh man, but that hit with Cooper.
Oh,
Oh,
And it was cold out there too. From
yeah,
a distance.
man, you could hear that.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
he lost a piece of his helmet.
Hey, but even on
No,
that,
that was not. What's his name? Ender, the other linebacker.
who was at the Elder?
Ender. I can't pronounce this dude's name, but that looked like Nigerian on Nigerian.
Now,
'Cause-
but that chop block, and at the end, if they would have called that,
Yeah, that was. But they're calling that more this year.
well, yeah, because you can tear ACL, MCL, all of that, man.
Yeah.
You can tear your legs up.
Oh,
You got to take him out.
You got a 300-pound, 6'6" man running at you. You got it.
See, but
chop him.
but you know, do you chop him or do you stand him up?
You can't
No,
stand
you
him
can't
up.
stand
You're
him
gonna get
up.
laid out.
So that's what I'm saying. So what do you do? Because if you chop him, they gonna call it. Just so happened they didn't call that one.
Yeah, I think they gotta look at that.
Yeah,
that dude.
like even with the roughing the passer. Come on, man. If I'm running at you and I jump and you throw the ball, so you just expect me to be like Bugs Bunny and stop myself in the air? Like it don't happen like that. So for them to call passing and not passing, roughing the passer, and it's like, what do you want me to do?
Well, got out of there by what is that? The skin around.
Yeah, the hairs on the chin.
Man, that was
a good game.
My
man.
brother-in-law, he texts me
Yeah.
because they become nominal Packer fans.
Yeah.
And let me do this real quickly. The college playoffs. Oh man, Notre Dame.
They cheated Notre Dame,
robbed.
man.
They got
cheat.
robbed.
But I hate this system, man. I hate this system.
And I'm
man.
not a Notre Dame fan. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't.
I hate this system.
I love Marcus Freeman, but I'm not. But yeah, they got job, and I appreciate them. Notre Dame is a brand. Whatever bowl Notre Dame goes to, all eyes are going to be on that bowl. Plus, people travel. They said we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to make money for you on that. Hey, so shout out to Notre Dame. We saw that happen when Al McGuire, I want to say 72, decided not to go to the NCAAs because he didn't like the seating, and so they went and they played in NIT. That would have been 71. Scary, yeah. They played against Pete Maravich in either the semifinals. Against Maravich, yeah. So,
wow,
man, that was tough. I think the Packer has a rougher go because they have a couple of tough games on the road, but we'll see.
So let me ask you this:
it was good to have Quay Walker back yesterday.
Yeah, because he looked good too.
Man, I mean,
good.
That defense is stout. I mean, you just
with Parson and Matt Gary. Up front, man.
And if they wouldn't have lost Wyatt.
I know, man.
Oh, my God. But that's football, man.
Yeah. So he got a fractured ankle?
Yeah. Broken leg, so he's out.
So let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think about what this cat did going for this 2-point conversion, running the wild card in Wildcat in the NFL?
The little bit that I've seen Cleveland play, that's what they do. They run the Wildcat when they're that close, because now I don't know what that first play was. It wasn't successful on the 2-point. I don't know if Sanders was in, but last week they ran the Wildcat. They ran the Wildcat this week. It's a poor coaching decision.
Poor, because
that's
poor, man. Because in college, though, you can get away with it in college because they really don't expect it in college.
Well, it depends on how you run it, the scheme. But it was obvious that he wasn't going to pass the ball. So what do? You just stack it up for the run.
Yeah, but in this particular wild card, they looked to pass the ball because they ran across and then shot the ball across the field. And it's like, why would you do that when you got a quarterback that's on fire?
That's a coaching decision. There's people still mad at Pete Carroll for
running, yeah,
not running
Marshawn
Lynch in the Super Bowl. I mean, coaches make decisions. That's where they live and die.
Yeah, but I don't think that the analytics for that particular play that would have said go for the 2-point and run the wild card. I mean, the Wildcat.
They went for the 2 twice.
But I don't think analytics would have told. No, it won.
Shadir was in?
Yes. So why would you run?
Well, if you didn't score on the first one.
But it wasn't a passing one. It was a running.
Still, I mean, if you didn't score on the first one, you set up a different look.
Yeah, but you set up a different look for your running back to throw the ball?
Element of
yeah, surprise. Yeah.
I mean, I think Chicago was running all kind of great little plays that they could take advantage.
But they had
of.
the right personnel in though.
Right. Again, I was traveling. I was at the store, so when I came back, I saw that they had lost.
And he was balling, man.
Oh yeah, he was. Well, now again, he was playing the Titans. So,
but still,
Titans might be. Are they won one game? Oh, so they're gonna be.
So
number
they got
one pick
Cam
again.
Ward, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be number one pick again.
Well, that's their second game now, I think.
He's back.
So how is Cam doing?
He played all right.
He's all right.
He played all right.
So do you think he was worth being the number one pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Really?
he's just on an awful team.
Yeah, they awful.
And that's how it works.
You say, yeah, they awful.
That's how it works in the NFL. If you get in the 1, 2, 3, 4 pick, that means that you have a very good record.
Yeah.
So that whole turnaround that everybody talked about. Who was the Bears? Where they go from the near the bottom of the division, become the top of the division. Yeah. But I think at this point, the Bears are playing on house money. They're confident. I don't know what you can do to take the air out their balloon. But they weren't too despondent that they lost that game to the Packers yesterday because they got them at Soldier Field. Now, hopefully at that point it's already settled. The Packers are 4-0, 5-0 in the division.
4-0.
So any tiebreaker, they beaten everybody.
Now the problem is the Packers really got to go 4-1 to really win this whole.
I think they got to win it out, and I know how that's going to be hard to do because they're playing some good teams. They got Denver, and then they have Chicago.
Because you could end up playing Chicago again
for the Minnesota and the Ravens. I'm not as worried about.
Yeah,
but what we discovered was we weren't supposed to be worried about the Panthers either,
or Cleveland.
Hey man, look, and as good as Parsons is playing this year, Myles Garrett. That dude is playing.
He like 2 sacks away from the record,
right? And he got 4 games left.
Ooh.
That dude is lights out.
So just imagine having him and Parson on the same line, man. It's
but you could see it with and this is something that I had. I guess it started last year. The Packers' defensive speed.
Yeah.
I mean, those dudes, man, getting from sideline to sideline.
Quicker than they have ever been. Yeah, that is true.
I always wonder though, and again, I'm not a defensive coordinator, I'm not an offensive coordinator, so what I might call, that's why I'm not, because I might call something. But sometimes you just wonder. Now the one play where they blew it up in the backfield, Brooks got in the backfield, dude missed the block, he get in the backfield, he blew it up. He almost caused dude to fumble.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, the Packers do very well in terms of turnovers. I mean, they do not give the ball away. They take care of the ball. What's killing the Packers are, like a lot of teams, untimely penalties. I mean, that Keyshawn Nixon, man, I was like, cut this dude.
Yeah.
Cut this dude. So,
hey, but did you see his post-game interview?
I know he wasn't talking smack.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, that's just what I do. That's just who I am. And he was like,
you need to learn how to cover somebody that's just who I am.
I say this cat, just his whole persona.
They let Zaire Alexander go because they were putting a whole lot of
on Keyshawn.
I like Keyshawn.
Yeah, but he's too inconsistent.
Make bad decisions. Even man,
he's not inconsistent. He covering. He fine. I mean, I guess,
dude.
I don't think
listen, on kickoff returns, man. You don't know if he gonna be lightning or if he gonna be cheeks.
Oh, they don't put him on kickoff.
He don't kickoffs.
Well, yeah, because he kept being cheeks. He kept being cheeks on kickoff return, man.
No, that dude. I was like back to back, man. Come on. That was and so stupid. Me and LaFleur.
Yeah, man. Say you and LaFleur.
Me and LaFleur because LaFleur gave my earful when he walked by, man. I was
you seen him, dog. He was like, wouldn't you be? Yeah, like I mean, cost us the game.
Come on, man. That is an unforced error.
I think
because you out there talking.
I think if they would have lost because of him, he probably would have got cut, man, like that tight end did that when he went after the ball and you weren't supposed to
number 85.
We too thin.
He wasn't supposed to go after the ball.
Then he signed with Minnesota. He don't come for the home game against when they're on the road against the Packers. Man. Oh, I tell you somebody else I'm feeling bad for, man. That kicker at Ohio State. Oh my God.
I didn't see it.
Oh man. Indiana beats Ohio State.
Indiana won?
Yeah, they won. Ohio State 27-yard field goal. Dude miss
So how many points did Indiana win by?
3, 4.
Really?
It was that
Oh,
close, 13-10.
so the college football playoffs start this weekend, right?
No, they got a week.
Wait.
They got a week off, and then they start. They start like on around the 20th, 19th, 20th.
Okay.
So they announced the seedings, but man, and I guess he had missed a kick to win a game or tie a game, but dude, and as big as Ohio State is as a campus, everybody on campus gonna be looking at you like.
So
now,
are they still in the playoffs?
It didn't hurt them because they still get a bye.
Okay, well there you have it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, you to lose like that. Indiana is better than a whole lot of people realize. They are better. I mean, they beat Oregon. They're not a fluke.
So do you think it's gonna come down to Indiana and Ohio for the for the championship? Or are they in the same bracket?
No, they both got byes.
Okay. Yeah, so they can end up playing for the championship.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a break. Well, I have that guest at the top of the hour. Yeah. Hey, caller, welcome to the program real quick, man, because we're up on a hard break.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, Keith, this is Indiana.
It's Indiana.
Yeah, this is Indiana. I was waiting for you to talk about that Big Ten game.
Yeah, what about it?
No. I was just saying, I was waiting for you to talk about the Big Ten game against
I did.
Ohio State.
I talked
I
about it.
really wanted to ask you, did you hear about Elton Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They found him in the water?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I ain't going to hold you, man. We'll talk later.
All right, you're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. And wow, we're honored to be joined online by Miss Lakeisha Jones. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking and thank you for having me.
I know you've been traveling and trying to get your bearings and
Oh my gosh. Yes, I've been in Spain, I've been on water, and now I'm back on land and being mom, trying to get ready to get to Milwaukee,
what's your home base?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, what's the weather like down there in Houston?
Well, you know what? It was 74 degrees yesterday,
Is that
but then about 7 o'clock, it got around 50. So I said, okay, this pneumonia weather, as my mother would say.
oh really? It's,
And I'm
you
born and raised in Flint, Michigan.
I was going to say you Michigan and yeah, talk about that in terms of their growing up and wasn't that where Jeffrey LaValle was playing?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, Milwaukee's own.
Wow, yes, absolutely. Our church, Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Reverend H.B. Dixon at the time, now Pastor Ellison, we always had concerts with Jeffrey LaValle, and it was, yeah, amazing. Great, great
Yeah,
roots.
yeah. He finally retired. Uh,
Yes,
yeah, he was because at one point he was the when he would be the minister of music for the full gospel. I think he was the
abs-
original because he
I
was
believe so.
yeah, Pastor Floyd, right?
Absolutely, right? You look at you, okay.
And then going back who and I'm sorry, just real quick, I always like
That's okay.
interesting things, the factoids about cities, but that's where the Flintstones was from, right?
The Flintstones.
No, the basketball player.
Oh, yes, okay. I'm like, the
Yeah,
Flintstones?
no, Bo
I'm like,
Peters.
you got me. Oh yeah, the four, of course.
So tell us a little
The
bit about
Teen Cleaves and all of them.
yes. Oh, so talk about like how did you start singing?
Well, I guess I could start with I started singing in church. I started singing at 5 years old. My grandmother would put me up to sing in church, and at the time I wasn't, confident. I just knew that people told me I had a good voice, and so I would literally get up, grab the mic, and close my eyes and just sing and sit down. I wouldn't even say anything. And then the more I kept doing it, and then I, was in high school and I was in solo ensemble and madrigals, and I had a music teacher by the name of Fritz Petrick, who has passed on now, who exposed me to so many different types of music and genres of music and things like that. So he was instrumental as well in bringing me out and getting me exposed to different styles of music.
Aretha Franklin sang with her eyes closed.
Singing with my eyes closed. That's it.
No, I said, but Aretha sang with her
Oh
eyes closed.
yeah, oh yeah, exactly. But you know what? So I still sometimes do that because it's the emotion,
Right.
and what you're feeling at that moment.
You're
Now I
looking
don't
inside yourself
ex-
trying to yeah.
yes. Now I don't stay there now like I used to. Now
Okay.
I try to connect more with the audience and bring them into my world and bring them into the story that I'm telling.
I know you when you all your instructions what do you think about, when you hear like a cappella groups, a cappella choirs, in terms of what do I want to say, the purity of the notes that they hit, we can actually hear, because the band can cover up a lot.
All the time. The studio can cover up a lot.
Yes. So what do you think about when you're doing that and you're not doing music and when you just really hear the purity of the voice?
I love a good a cappella song. I love when an artist is able to sing a cappella without any music. Um, and it's so funny that you said that because when I was abroad, not this past week, I was singing with a track, and the track cut out. And so I always think, and I always tell, even sometimes when I'm working with students or different people, it's always important to know your craft and to know what you're singing and what you're singing about. Because if something happens, you need to be able to still continue on. And absolutely, that's what I did when the track cut out. I was singing Whitney Houston and it stopped. And it's like, I'm your baby tonight. And I kept singing, I kept singing, I kept singing, I kept singing. The audience started clapping, and then the track kicked back in. And so it was one of those things, kind of like you really have to know the song from A to Z and be comfortable in that element. But I think it's important for all singers to be able to know how to sing a cappella.
When the musician wouldn't show up, our group would, our choir would go out. We said we get ready to sing Acapulco.
I know that's right.
Talk about some of the music influences that you had. I know you did The Color Purple on Broadway.
I did The Color Purple on Broadway, yes.
When Shaka Khan was part of the.
Shaka Khan was there. I also was there before Fantasia actually left.
Okay.
And then BB Winans was my harpo.
Okay. I didn't know he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. And it was amazing. It was so fun because between him and Shaka, that level of artistry and just people who you grew up on and actually are able to work with and get advice from, and they were able to pour into me and to nurture some things that I was a little insecure about and help me along the way. And so that meant so much to me for them to be able to do that.
How would you describe your dexterity in terms of genres?
I would say that I always like to say I'm every woman because I like to sing all genres of music. I don't like to be put in a box, specifically saying that, okay, a lot of people categorize me as like a powerhouse. And yes, that is true. However, I love country music. I love classical. I love cabaret. I love Broadway music. And then I can also turn into Tina and Ella and all of these people. And so it's a God-given gift that He's given me, and I'm so truly blessed to be able to do what I love to do and touch people through music. One of my influences is Yolanda Adams. As far as the gospel side, I absolutely love Yolanda. She's my big sis. She's here in Houston as well. And then Whitney Houston was always someone who I admired, throughout the years, no matter the things that she went through. There was something just about that voice and the story that she could tell with it. It was amazing. So, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle. I like to become all of these ladies because I feel like they're all a part of me in some type of way.
I think three of the greatest voices America's ever produced, and I know we can talk about Ella Fitzgerald, but certainly Yolanda Adams and Whitney Houston and Aretha Franklin.
Yes, absolutely.
And what sealed the deal for me with Aretha was at the Grammys. I think I'm trying to think of the guy, Pablo. It was an operetta.
Oh yes, well she did Avita.
And she did it in Italian.
Yes, and she filled in it. I think it was like a last minute something.
Right, that Friday.
Yes,
that weekend. But to hear that versatility, and we always hear like Aretha being this queen of soul.
Exactly.
But when you listen to her voice, it was like butter. I mean, it wasn't. We think like the rock guy because he squalls like her dad.
Yes.
Actually, hear her voice. It was not as what I want to say heavy. It was.
It painted a whole nother picture.
Yeah.
It really did, and that's the beauty of being a vocalist and being in your artistry and being able to pull out of those different boxes, the different genres, the different techniques. You're painting the brush. You have the brush and you're painting the picture. And so that's the beauty of music. You can paint it how you want to.
I love Roberta Flack, and one of the things they always talked about how she was a teacher. So
Yes.
Roberta Flack was really about you do that note and the
Mhm.
purity of that note.
Absolutely.
Gospel is a little bit different.
Oh
And jazz. I would say the same thing with jazz. You find
yeah,
within the note, if that's a thing,
that
where
is
you
a thing.
that where but be able to hear sometimes, and I really do kind of listen for, man, I want to hear the purity in that voice. There was a
Yes.
movie done in 1980 called Diva, and it was
Oh,
about a young lady. She was American born. She had moved to Italy, and she did opera,
mhm.
but she wouldn't allow people to record her because in
Really?
her mind they could not capture
The authenticity of it,
of,
right?
of her voice. And so the whole movie's about this guy who finally convinces her to do an album. And I think that
Uh-huh.
album is still out there.
I'm
Where
gonna have to check that movie out because I've never even heard of that.
Diva, and that thing about people in their craft, and you talk about that, and the ability then to be able to to have dexterity, where you can just kind of I can shift, right? So
Exactly.
it kind of gets us up to you being in Milwaukee for the
Excuse
holiday
me.
symphony.
Yes,
I saw a clip of you singing with the Des Moines Symphony.
probably so. I've
Yeah,
I've done so many symphonies
it
that
was the 4th of July.
okay, that sounds right. Yes.
Right. And wow, you have an incredible voice.
Oh my gosh, thank you
Never
very
heard
much.
you. I didn't see you on American Idol.
Okay.
What was that experience like?
That was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. At the time, my daughter was 4 years old. I was a bank teller and just a single mom trying to make it, live out a dream and have a better life for me and my daughter. And it absolutely changed my life to be able to go on there week after week, compete, and I knew that God was with me every step of the way along that journey, and that was the amazing part about it. Like I had never heard God so clearly in my life, just directing my path throughout that whole thing. And I made it to fourth place, 2 weeks from winning the show. But out of 103,000 people who auditioned my year, I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
People don't know. And then I don't know, we just take for granted that, oh man, but not take for granted. There's so much talent in this world.
Yes,
Everybody's not going to be a star,
right,
but just
exactly.
incredible talent. And so to be able to hear. So how was that? Like you have this dream, you decided not to defer your dream.
Exactly, exactly. I decided to move forward in the gift and the craft that God had gave me. I know that He placed me on this earth for a reason. And even now, sometimes when it gets a little stressful and things like that, I always say, you know what, I'm gonna do this or do that, and God be like, no, you're not. You still gonna be on this path. And I really feel like He's put me here to touch people and touch people all over the world through the gift of song. And I always say that I don't care how many people are in the audience, I'm gonna still put on the same show. And if I touch just one person through my singing, then I've done my job.
You have you been to Milwaukee before?
I've been like through Milwaukee, but not in Milwaukee per se.
Where were you going? Were you going through Milwaukee? I mean,
I feel like when I was younger, like, kind of going, is that toward Mackinac?
no,
Or no, is that no, that's opposite.
no. I
So
think
I just feel like with my grandmother and them,
Michigan that it would be. You had to go up
yeah,
all the way around and then go up the lake. Yep. Um, so your first time here, you're gonna have a you feel like you're performing with a symphony orchestra accompaniment. That work?
it is amazing performing with the symphony orchestra. I think it brings a different feel to all the classical music or all the standards that we all know. And it's something about having, a 50, 60 piece orchestra with you and bringing that music to life. It's a beautiful experience. and I've been really truly blessed to travel the world. And I can't wait to come to Milwaukee to actually perform with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra, and not only the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra, but the Milwaukee Symphony Chorus, and then they have the handbell ensemble. So they bringing in all the shots. They bringing it all out. So and then they got little old me coming in.
Oh man.
Yes.
Just looking at the different music offerings and classical pieces, but I had a phone call last week from a young man, and he wanted to know. He told me that he hates this song, "Mary, Did You Know?"
Oh
I
wow.
told him that "Mary, Did You Know" is like one of the great Christmas
It is.
songs ever.
And this orchestration of it
Uh huh.
will change your life.
Yeah. I mean, I just because the you as a mom, and the
Yes.
question is, did you know that you were carrying hope and potential
I
for the world?
know.
You know,
My
and
God.
yeah. So when
That's
he
an amazing the message behind it.
yeah that
The
that
message behind that song.
yeah.
You really have to dig deep and to know the meaning behind that, because that is important. Like you said, did you know that you were carrying somebody who would be Lord of all creations, who was going to change the trajectory? Like that's an amazing, to just be the mother of that, of God,
But I would
you
think
know.
that any mother, and that's why I thought it was such a compelling song,
Yeah,
that you don't know the
the blessing that you're carrying.
right, right. Oh, I like that. The blessing that you're carrying. That I was telling
Yeah.
the story of my mom. We grew up here, and the church I grew up here, Oprah Winfrey's family was a member of that church.
Oh,
So
wow.
I
Okay.
were having a conversation one evening, and my mom was just going on. She said, "Oh, I just know she's so proud of her daughter, and oh, she's done this. This woman's. I mean, she everybody in the world. And the more my mama's talking, the quieter I'm getting. Right? She just. So then finally, I said, "Okay, mom, I'll talk to you later." My mom calls me back 20 minutes later. She go, "Oh, I'm proud of you too."
Like, now listen, just
Yeah,
because I said all this, I ain't forgot
you don't
about you
know.
now.
Yeah, you don't know that piece of it, and there's always that idea, and that's what the Advent season is about. That's what Christmas is about. It's about new hope,
Yes.
ability, and so to be able to, I that song, I just every chance I get, I just love. And it's not just a Christmas song; it is a song
Yeah.
where you talk to any mother out there. Uh,
Absolutely.
what you're carrying? What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to the audience. I'm looking forward to the families, because from what I hear, the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra Holiday Pops is like a big family tradition.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to that. I know they have a lot of activities going on, sing-alongs, brunch, even on, I believe, Sundays before the concert. And I'm sure we're probably going to get a special visit from that special man from the North Pole. That's going to be included, I'm sure. But it's going to be just a great time for family, fellowship, love, and just the season of what that truly means for each individual person.
So do you have a favorite Christmas when you think about Christmases that you've had, Christmas past?
Well, I will tell you that my favorite Christmas song is This Christmas.
Yes.
That's my favorite Christmas song. And just thinking in Christmas past, I know long, long, long time ago, my grandmother passed away in 2014. She was 97 years old.
Bless her.
And I just remember all the Christmas holidays that we used to have at her house. My grandmother had a three-bedroom home, and it was a bunch of us because my grandmother had, 14 kids.
Wow.
So, and all of the grandkids and kids, we would come over there, and I just remember us like sitting on the floor and telling stories and having some good food. Oh my God. And then they playing cards and the kids in the room watching TV and, the dominoes. And it was just, and as our family grew, then we like rented out halls. And so
Wow.
then we would have like music and sometime a DJ, and we would be there all times of night. And my family's so funny because they'll be like taking plates home and packing up stuff before it done got started before it's over.
Watching, they did Saturday Night Live does Black Jeopardy,
Uh-huh.
and one of the prizes you could win was a plate.
Oh
So
wow.
the thing was that you don't have to ask for it because they got the plate. Because we always try to figure out, like at church picnics and other socials, where the aluminum foil
Yes,
come from.
exactly.
But I
Who
mean
got the foil? Where the paper plates at?
that's our tradition. But to be able to, that is interesting. So you said this Christmas. So 5 songs
Yes.
that you
5
would,
songs.
or five? No, I was going to say 5. Oh, you're doing 5. So 5 songs. 5 songs that you would put in your Christmas playlist.
Oh my gosh. This Christmas, Mary, did you know? Joy to the World. Um, oh my gosh. Oh Holy Night. Oh, excuse me. And my gosh, what would be my last song that I would put? Um, Now Behold the Lamb, Kirk Franklin.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember. He did. He talked about how he came up a tough situation. And
Yes,
I think when he did that Christmas album, part of that was him not just celebrating Christmas, but also visiting what he had dealt with as a child, uh,
absolutely.
growing up and being able to do that. Wow, I would think is what is that Charlie Brown song? Gildersleeve, Christmas time, Christmas
You,
time.
whenever Charlie Brown came on, I hate to say it, people don't be mad at me because I'm going to tell you the truth because that's all I know. I really don't like Charlie Brown.
You didn't
I
like?
never really, I did not. Whenever it came on, I'd be like, turn the channel.
Oh, I've had a
It
couple
was,
of years where I've had that Christmas tree.
uh-huh. It was
Charlie,
boring to me.
yeah,
Sorry, guys.
yeah, yeah. But they, so I'm trying to think. This Christmas,
Mhm.
um, oh, oh, there was another song. Is it something finding love at Christmas time? There is a what's her name? Price. God, I
Kelly
can't.
Price?
Kelly Price has a Christmas song that I found love on Christmas. Oh man, I don't know why that song just kind of. Oh
Really?
yeah. Oh man, I got it in my library. All right.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I gotta. But wow, it is. I gotta ask this final question. Well, this final question is: your daughter a
Okay.
singer?
My daughter, I have 2 daughters now. So
Okay.
my 4-year-old, who was when I was doing American Idol, is now 22, and she's not a singer. She was a dancer. She used to dance tap, jazz, ballet, point. And then I have a 16-year-old who plays the piano, and she's more of like the singer because she also likes to act and things like that.
Okay.
So, but I try to, push them in the direction that I think they want to go. And sometimes they say, Mom, no, that's you. That's what you want to do. And I just back down a little bit,
You just
trying to let them, I try to back down a little bit because sometimes I be really on their heads because they're, I'm raising 2 young ladies and that 16 and 22, I tell you, they're at the age right now. And so
you still
it's
raising a
something.
22-year-old?
Listen, I have to. I'm always saying, you think you grown. You ain't grown.
We did a segment, things that black mamas say. I ain't one of
Uh-huh.
your friends.
Hello, you better ask somebody. And I like to tell my kids, listen, I ain't they mama. I'm your mama. And don't tell me what everybody got, because you ain't got it. So there go, everybody ain't got it. There you go.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Miss Lakeisha Jones, she will be
Yes.
here not this weekend, the following weekend, or this weekend.
No, this week, yeah. I'll be there early. I'm coming in on Wednesday.
Okay.
And the concerts are December 13th through the 21st. There are evening performances and there are also matinee performances. And so, I urge the listening audience that if you can't make a matinee to come to an evening, or if you come to an evening and want to come back and see a matinee, I encourage you to do that. It's going to be a lot of fun with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra, the Milwaukee Chorus, the handbell ensemble, and all of those things that they have in store. And I'm adding my little piece to the puzzle, and I can't wait to be there to celebrate the Christmas holiday season with you all.
And again, that is the hometown holiday pops with Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. Miss
Yes.
Keisha Jones. Wow, this is going to be fantastic.
Yes.
That's a
Get your
beautiful,
tickets.
yes,
The
and that's a beautiful venue. And man,
Bradley Symphony Center. I've never been there.
yeah, it used to be an old movie theater back in the day we used to go to, but man, they have retrofitted that place. It is gorgeous. I think you
Wow.
enjoy the venue.
Well, I'll be there with my costume changes.
Okay, sounds
I
good.
love a good costume change.
Miss Lakeisha Jones, nice meeting you. Thank you.
You as well. Thank you so much. I hope to see you at the concert.
Yeah, I hope to get down there. That I really should because it's
Yes, you should. I would love to meet you in person.
all right. Thank you. Miss
All right.
Lakeisha
Thank you
Jones.
so much.
Home and talk much hometown holiday pops Milwaukee Symphony, and that will be going through the 13th through the 21st. Did I get the dates right?
That's right.
Well, we can already play the promo anyway, so take care.
You too.
You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Community Voice, and again, the phone lines are open. Hey, I don't know if has anybody seen the Badger basketball team play yet?
No, I
They're-
hate watching them,
Dude,
man. I hate watching them.
they're pretty good.
Yeah,
They,
right
they,
now,
they spank Marquette's out.
right now. Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. That's an in-state rival. That's one. But when they get to playing on these real teams, man, they get ran out the gym. Man.
Well, they picked up this kid as a boy. He's good. Lefty. They got some talent. Blackwell is back.
Yeah,
So
but the problem with this kid, we always get one or two guys that's talented. Like one, Sam Oki. He was
dude was a buster.
yeah. But he was good in college. He was good in college.
He was okay in college.
But to the Badger standard, he was good. He was they star
he was
player.
like one of the highly recruited him or Joe Wolf.
Yeah,
those guys.
Yeah.
But Oki.
But Oki, man, when he got to the league, he was trash. Sam Decker, same way. But that's what the Badgers do, man. They the only guy that was pretty much a star in college and ended up being good in the NBA that played for the Badgers was Michael Finley.
Devin Harris.
Yeah, okay, so I'll give it to Devin. Devin and Michael Finley. Those are the only two, man, that I take it back.
Wes Matthews?
But he didn't go to the Badgers. He went to Marquette.
Marquette, that's right.
Now, Rashard Griffin.
No.
No,
Wes Matthews, his dad went to Marquette, went to Wisconsin.
His dad did.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
not
Junior.
No, not Junior.
Okay. I'll say yeah.
Talking about his dad.
Yeah, I'll say Junior went to Marquette. But Rashard Griffin, he was nice in college.
Jerry Ice Riddles?
I finger roll. I hate Jerry Ice Reynolds, man. I hate that dude, man. He was trash when he got to the league, man. He was
Brad Sellers?
Cheeks, man.
2 years that he transferred back to Ohio State?
Yeah, he shouldn't have. He was trash. Who else was there? So you got Finley,
Devin Harris.
I think that's it. Rashard Griffin was good in college, but he didn't really turn out in pros.
Frank the Tank.
Frank Kaminsky.
Yeah, he got a pension.
So he got a pension.
Hey man, hey look, if you're not gonna get a ring,
get something.
You hang around long enough where where did Mike Wilkes go to school?
Was it Colorado? No, it wasn't Colorado.
No, Jose Winston was at Colorado.
Jose was at Colorado. Mike Wilkes went to.
Somebody's gonna text me.
Hold on. I can find out before they text you, brother. Let's see. Let's ask Google. What college did Mike Wilkes go to? Rice University.
He was at Rice.
At Rice. Yeah.
My nephew graduated from Rice.
1997 to
Yeah, he graduated from Rice. Rice is actually, he was playing football. He went down on the academic and football scholarship and ended up, he was good when he was in high school and he went to like private school in Florida. As a matter of fact, the school he went to was where the Dolphins had their training camp until they built a facility on the grounds there, Hard Rock. But he went down on football scholarship. He got hurt. They redshirted him, but the dude is a genius, right?
But I'm trying to figure out how many people from the NBA has actually got drafted from Rice University.
Not many.
Yeah, I'm like,
did Mike Wilkes get drafted or was he a free agent?
Now that's a good question because I don't think he was.
Yeah, Rice is not a basketball power. They're not even a football power, but they're in the bowl this year for football. So,
I think he might have been like like a free agent signing or something like that.
Yeah, Rufus King, Rice University.
Yeah, he went to King. I remember balling.
Right, got a ring.
Man, I used to remember Friday evenings, man. Friday evenings when King would play Washington, or you would have like those big games that Washington would play Marshall, or those games that the schools would be lit up, man, and people would be at the games. And
he was undrafted free agent.
He was undrafted. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because man, I remember seeing Mike Wilkes play at King. Man, they used to ball, man.
Yeah, look like
94 to what was it, 93 to 97 or something like
Yeah,
that.
he got a pension. Oh, he did. He definitely got a pension.
Oh yeah, he's actually coaching now.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
That's the second day. Of course, we got my guy. Is it Jamal Mosley?
Oh yeah, Orlando.
In Orlando.
Yeah,
worked
he
with
actually grew up on Sherman.
grew up with know his dad. Know his
Yeah.
dad very well. Dad works at the Armour Center.
Yeah.
Shout out James Mosley. So Wisconsin. I'm trying to think who else.
Yeah, that was it from. I mean, that actually made it to the league and did something. So
I think that, to get a certain type of talent, what my guy would do, Ryan, was he would get these big dudes.
Bo Ryan.
He'd get these big dudes, and they'd be on a 5-year project. So Frank Kaminsky was, he was at Wisconsin for 5 years.
But I don't understand why they don't come to the inner city and look at some of these inner city kids.
Some of these, there's a couple of reasons. One, just academically qualifying. Two is the Big Ten. And so when you look at Big Ten, you obviously size matters in the Big Ten. You look at a team like Purdue. Purdue is huge, man. They're big. So I think that even though these guys might have a certain talent, they might not have the physical stature to be able to where I would recruit you.
Yeah, but some of these cats that they recruit should never be recruited this like, okay, that one year, I forgot the year, but it was in the 90s when UWM went to the
Bruce
Elite
Pearl.
8. Was it the Elite 8?
With Bruce Pearl.
So they had what was his name from Vincent? The forward. What's his name? Booby. I can't think of the cat name. I see his face.
Yeah.
But they actually had a squad. I mean, they was balling and they was beating powerhouse schools, man.
But what it did was it got Bruce Pearl the Tennessee job.
Sure did, because he left UW right after.
I think that it's plus what other schools can offer, and now with NIL, I mean, if and with the transfer portal, like Wisconsin really built that team. A lot of those dudes are transferred. Hap is still there, some other dudes, but their real talent has come in on the transfer portal, which I always think bodes well. If you're a school like Duke, you don't have a problem getting a 4-star.
Loser, yeah.
You're gonna get, because it's Duke. And you can see that they had 2 players drafted in the first round. They're playing in the NBA. So I mean, if I'm looking at that, I might look at USC because of the weather. I mean, there's some things there where because it used to be some people were just happy to have a D1 school looking at you.
Well, yeah, because I remember that when we first got D Wade, when he came to Marquette and we saw him play, it was almost like the second coming of Christ, because we never had a player of that magnitude.
But remember, he was Prop 48, so he had to sit out his freshman year because he didn't academically qualify.
Yeah. So when we saw him play, we was like, wait a minute. Hold on, Marquette got something, because we normally wouldn't see players like that.
But Marquette?
Yeah. Yeah, we normally wouldn't see players like Wade. How Wade played and the whole showmanship and all of that he had, that we never had players like that.
There's a documentary out there. I want to see No Stars. And I think it's about this guy, and I don't know if it's football, where the guy, he ends up, I think, in the NFL, but he was not ranked as a high school player. And to go from a high school player where he had no stars, because it's 4-star recruit, 5-star recruit. This dude had no stars, and he was able to make it. But that's
like Ja. Like Ja Morant wasn't sought after. Like, he wasn't even a high recruit.
Who's that?
Ja Morant.
Yeah, we ended up in Murray State.
Yeah, because schools wouldn't look at him.
Something crazy I heard yesterday. Cam Ward is the first 0-star player.
That's 0
really?
star.
To be a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, that was what I was looking for.
So do you think he should be
Yeah.
labeled as the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he was good at Miami.
So you think he was better than Shador?
We'll see on that.
He might have had. I think he has a higher ceiling.
Really?
Shador.
Right,
I
and I
think
think-
Shador probably better right now.
But he played in the ACC.
Yeah, I would say that he was in the ACC.
Shador played in the Big 12. ACC is even though it is not the Big 10 and SEC, it's still a power conference.
Yeah.
So the level of talent that he played against, and he was only at Miami for what, a year, 2 years?
Yeah, because
2 years,
the ACC, North Carolina is in the ACC, right?
North Carolina,
Clemson.
Yeah, so
State.
Yeah, so you playing against like real talent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, football, ACC is probably stronger in basketball than it is in football.
Okay.
The SEC and the Big 10, I mean, if you're watching players playing in the SEC and the Big 10, they playing on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
They were sitting up talking about you could have a team like Auburn that's not really doing real well, but a lot of their players going to be playing in the NFL. That's just how much talent these schools have. And then to show you, you get a kid this year, because, everybody used to talk about Duke one and done.
Yeah.
But I tell you, a school that it's going to be hard for them. And I want to say this with Notre Dame, too. Notre Dame, though, I think they can do a little bit more in the portal just because the money. I mean, Notre Dame has its own contract with NBC. So in terms of the money that it makes, but if you look at a BYU, if they're still going to be dependent on Mormons to take them to the next level, it's not going to happen. You need to be able to get people. And look, if I'm in the transfer portal, why would I want to go to Provo, Utah?
Right.
I mean, we're talking like, and then it's a very strict school. No alcohol, no soda.
Man.
Yeah.
And you in college?
And you in college.
Right.
No,
man,
no, they don't drink soda.
They ain't gonna have
No
nobody,
coffee.
but
because at one point I was thinking I still could play. And I was looking when I was at American Baptist that I was going to go and try to play at Oral Roberts.
Really?
And Oral Roberts wasn't bad, but the problem with Oral Roberts, that's a very strict school. Very strict. Now I'm assuming that on campus people getting away with all kind of stuff, but I'm saying on paper, it just looked like, man, this is just for 18, 19-year-old.
Yeah, I know I wouldn't have made it.
Dude, 18. I mean, that you 18, 19.
I'd have got kicked off the team numerous times.
Well, if you're good, they're gonna figure it out.
Well, yeah. Well, I'd have been on the team.
And you have,
I'd have been there.
And you have teams that, like I said, if I could play football at USC,
yeah,
we losing.
We're
playing in the Coliseum.
Yeah, man.
Man, I mean, you got I didn't know anything about the University of Miami when I was coming out of high school, but man, when you talk now, it's weather and you have to deal with all kind of weather, but it really makes a difference, man. When I thought it was like when Michael Parsons was talking about the cold, he pointed out, dude, I played at Penn State.
Oh yeah. I forgot he went to Penn State.
Yeah, it gets cold. I mean, Penn State is turning them out because
right?
Because my boy Carter, wasn't he like 2 or 3, coming out, man. I mean, if you're in the Big 10, that's what makes what Indiana's doing is so amazing.
Yeah.
That if you're in the Big 10, man, when it comes to football, especially.
Yeah. And Indiana has never been a powerhouse in football. It's always been basketball.
No, they've never won an outright football championship.
So who was the cat? I forgot his name before basketball. There wasn't it Bobby
Knight.
Bobby Knight. I remember this cat used to throw chairs, and you'll see, like you watching the game, he'll call a timeout and just throw a chair.
Yeah, well, that chair game was, I think Steve Alford was on the free throw line.
Okay.
And Steve Alford had transferred to Iowa.
Yeah,
I think, and so there was bad blood.
Yeah,
there was bad blood.
He threw that chair far.
That dude was. I read this book called Season on the Brink. That talks about that team with Steve Alford and a guy Turner, other guy, a couple guys in it going to the NBA. Now, amazingly, Isaiah Thomas was able to last 2 years at Indiana.
Under Bobby Knight?
Under Bobby Knight.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's the college he graduated from?
No, he only did 2 years.
And then he came out to the league.
Then he went into the league.
So Isaiah Thomas was from Chicago, right?
Right. And people were surprised when he went.
I wonder why he didn't go to Purdue.
I think Indiana was a far better program than Purdue at that point. I'm
Hmm.
thinking that because that's a little bit before. Well, no, who was there? The center, Joe Barry Carroll was at Purdue.
For Purdue.
Yeah, but no, Isaiah.
'Cause
That was
Indiana
interesting. He
was
went to
like
Indiana.
that was you know.
But he
considered
came
small.
out of the Catholic school system. He was at St. Joseph's down in outside of Chicago, right?
Mm.
So I think he could deal with that. And then Bobby Knight had to adjust. Like, dude, you got Isaiah Thomas. What is this passing the ball 5 times?
Man.
Let this dude do what he got to
Go
do.
to the rack. Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you're a smart coach, you learn how to build your schemes around the talent that you have and stop trying to fit people into, you know, like we had to run it this way, but hey, man, we got Jermaine this year, so our options are different.
Give me the ball.
Give me the ball. Get the ball to the Italians.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Italians.
well, you know, kicking and screaming, that was the whole piece. Those 2 Italian players get the ball to the Italian. You know what? I believe in a star treatment. If that's your star, you're gonna be all right, man.
Yeah.
They're tearing up. If you know, like they talk about the Jordan rules, part of the Jordan rules was that whole defense that the Pistons put together to stop Jordan. But they also pointed out that Jordan had his own set of rules.
Yeah.
How am I treating Jermaine the same as I'm treating Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding.
I mean, Jordan is the reason why Allen Iverson. They started calling palming it on Allen Iverson after Iverson crossed
He didn't
him.
palm when he crossed him.
He didn't.
He
Not
just-
at all. He just crossed him.
And I don't know if Mike is feeling bad because he wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, and then this was so crazy. He coming back right.
And you know he coming back.
You know he coming back right.
And he
Ain't nothing
still
you can
got
do, man. You think, and the way he did it, and I think, didn't he explain how he developed that? Oh, when he was at Georgetown. And there was a dude there at Georgetown who had this crossover, Jackson or somebody. And so they played, and he said, now, you know what? I got a choice. I can sit up and be hating on this dude, or I can sit up and ask him, show me the crossover. And so there was this dude at Georgetown that really perfected his crossover.
Yeah.
But he's the truth.
Yeah.
And people say that Allen Iverson was a better football player than he was a basketball player.
Yeah, because as quarterback, he was quick. But the only thing was he was too small. You know, he was like, Kyler Murray. So if he'd have went to the league,
but he had those big hands, those long arms.
And he can move.
Man, they showed some of his tapes, man. It was just like, and who was the dude who came out of, now, I don't know, he was before Michael Vick or after Michael Vick? Because Michael Vick is from that Tidewater area. And there was another dude that played briefly for the Packers as a quarterback. And they said, man, huh?
He was black?
Yeah. And they said, man, when we was growing up, everybody wanted to be Allen Iverson, like the quarterback, because that dude was, and his junior year, he won a state championship in football and in basketball. That's just how cold an athlete that dude was, man. But, ooh,
excellent athlete.
Dude, that, and, you know, I think I'm not really down. That team that went to the NBA Finals, there was no way. I think the Bucks were better equipped.
They cheated us.
The
and
Bucks,
we beat LA.
The Bucks were better equipped to play against. No, I think they
we
would
beat
still.
LA. We was blowing them out.
They still would have beat the Bucks.
No, they.
But I don't
wouldn't
think it would have been like
4-1.
Hey,
I'm telling you what it is. Anything that got entertainment in the name of it is some type of foolishness going on. And this is NBA entertainment. So you know it's scripted, it's written. They didn't, it's all about money. They knew that they would lose money on viewership if it was the Bucks and the Lakers. They would have never made the amount of money they would have made
because the Bucks
been Lakers and Philly.
The Bucks, first of all, I think the Bucks would have been more competitive.
Yeah, because we was beating LA all year. That we was blowing them out. We was blowing them out all year long. We played them twice and whooped them by 20, by more than 20.
That's regular season.
I get it, but they didn't want to see that in the. They know that the Lakers wouldn't have been able to run with us all 4 games. You got Ray, Sam, Tim Thomas, Glenn, Scott.
Who?
Scott Williams.
Who got suspended for game 7.
And he shouldn't have been suspended for that game, man.
No, it was a dumb move.
But they cheated us, man. If you look at it, they cheated us, bro. we was cheated. They knew by suspending Scott Williams, we wasn't gonna win Game 7, man. They knew that, man. I'm telling you, this thing is.
You know what's amazing? We don't smoke before this show.
So you said we should.
You laid that out. You hear me? You laid it out.
Hey,
I'm going
man.
like, dude, if I was high, that would really make sense.
Hey, it's a conspiracy with a W, man.
No conspiracy with a W.
I'm telling you, man.
No.
Dude, they knew because again, we was whooping LA all year long. Even when we was
They only
playing
played
Philly,
them twice, man.
I know, but we whooped them. We put a fit on them. And even when we was playing Philadelphia, how Ray Allen was coming down and how he was dunking on them, he was getting fouled. They wasn't calling the calls. Ray Allen was going to the hold on. He was purposely. He wasn't even shooting threes like that. He was going to the rack, dunking on these cats, and they wasn't getting calls. Man, Aaron McKee was fouling Big Dog like crazy. That last shot that Big Dog had that he normally would have made. He was fouled by Aaron McKee.
All right, man.
And I'm still hurting from that 2001. It's 24 years later, man. I'm still hurting about that. I remember that like yesterday, man. And why we trade Ray Allen for Gary Payton, man?
Because they're gonna lose him in free agency.
No, because George Karl and Ray Allen was into it, and
They broke up the big three.
George Karl did because he was mad at Ray Allen. And then he lead a team after you to destroy
I saw the
us.
Bucks play in person and had some real good seats.
Man,
thank you, Mark Brown. Had some real good seats, and I don't know if you've ever seen Ray Allen's calves.
Huge.
Most human beings don't have calves like that.
I do.
Let me think,
Hold on.
dude. I want to look at your legs,
Let me
man.
show you my calf. Look, I was jumping out the gym.
Oh, man.
Jumping
Let me thank Miss
camera on my calves.
Let me thank Miss Lakeisha Jones. She'll be here as part of Hometown Pops with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. Byron, thank you.
Yeah, hey, you heard Vic say, "Hey, man, I was jumping out the gym on
Sexual
cats,
chocolate, thank you.
You heard my old basketball coach
Clark
tell you,
Kent.
I was yamming on them cats, dude. Coming
And
down the
Debo,
middle.
let me thank Michelle. Let me thank everybody for being part of the program this morning.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was yamming on them.
Good Lord,
dudes.
Will.
Can I get to the yam?
Let me show you.
Show you my calves.
No, his calves were like. That's why that jumper was.
Yeah.
Man, I could
Because
not
so
believe.
you need your legs to.
I can believe. I'd never seen calves that develop.
Yeah.
All right, you're listening to You done threw me all off.
Hey, man, calves, man. I don't mean Cleveland.
The good Lord willing, creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody tomorrow. As always, go for this place in peace.